Wolverine drove his bone claws deep into the wall. Through a narrow observation slit, he could see two American nuclear bomb loaders at work. The Japanese sentry immediately raised the alarm, and within moments the whole base erupted into chaos, with soldiers scattering in every direction. The man suddenly drew his sword and struck at the lock of the prison camp gate. Opening the gate seemed as if the buried history of the war camp would come surging out. He even waved to the sentries in the watchtower, signaling them to stop firing. Just then, Wolverine's eyes caught movement in the distance, a shadow inside a well. When he drew closer, he saw a pair of eyes staring back at him from the darkness. The officer raised his blade once more, cutting through the chains and pushing the lid aside. Urgently, he gestured to Wolverine, telling him to escape, but Wolverine remained where he was. He explained that those men were nuclear bomb loaders, and staying underground might be the only chance to survive. Suddenly, the officer was summoned by his comrades. Glancing back at Wolverine, he slowly sheathed his katana and walked, hesitant, toward three fellow soldiers. The men were already kneeling bare-chested on the ground, ready to die. Drawing a dagger from behind, the officer knelt beside them and watched in horror as the first soldier drove the blade deep into his stomach. He witnessed the second and third follow the same ritual. When the officer finally prepared to follow, dagger in hand, his gaze lifted skyward, and he froze. In the distance, a bomb fell and exploded high above. A searing white flash split the sky, blinding him and wrenching him back into reality. Stumbling backward in terror, he saw the mushroom cloud rapidly advancing. Still, driven by duty, he steeled himself once more to take his own life, until Wolverine stopped him. With the heat wave rushing toward them, the officer leapt into the well first. Wolverine dove in after, forcing the officer to the ground to protect him. As the blast roared closer, Wolverine seized a nearby iron lid and covered the officer with it, leaving himself exposed to the inferno. He screamed in unbearable agony but held the soldier firmly, shielding him with his own body. When the firestorm finally passed, the officer pushed the iron cover aside. What he saw horrified him. Wolverine's body was burned beyond recognition. Terrified, the officer lost control and soiled himself. Yet before his eyes, the impossible unfolded. Wolverine's charred wounds began to close, his body rapidly knitting itself back together with an inhuman resilience.